Hello everyone, welcome back to all computer classes. Today we are studying part 3 of introduction to HTML. Okay, so today we are going to learn more tags in HTML, right? So today we'll be covering heading tag and text formatting tags, right? So let's begin it. First tag is heading tags, right? So we have heading tag from H1 to H6, means we have H1, H2, H3, H4, H5 and H6, right? So that's how I have written here, H1 to H6, right? This heading tag is used to define different heading levels in HTML document, right? So H1 heading is the largest heading, right? And H6 is the smallest, right? Means H1 is the largest, H2 is smaller than that, and H3 is smaller than that, and so on. So this is a container tag, means heading will be defined using the two tags, that is opening tag and closing tag. So it is called a container tag, right? So let's see how this works. Let's write HTML, right? So we will be checking different levels of heading, right? So I'll write here brackets H1, right, and the closing tag. So how we'll be writing closing tag? Like this, H1. So this would be a biggest heading. So I will save it now. I'll go in the file and save as. I'll write heading tag dot html, right, and save it. Right now I'll go to my folder and I'll see this is my heading tag web page. I'll click it and see. So this is the biggest level of the heading, right? So now let's see how other heading works. Right, so you see I have written all the headings H1, H2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, right? So HTML is written in the two tags, that is H1 and H2, both means it is a container tags. Heading tags are container tags. So I'll press Ctrl S. I'll go back to my folder and open my heading. So now you can see the different level of headings on the same text, right? So this is how our heading tag works. Next is bold tag. Bold tag is used to make the enclosed text in the bold style, right? It is again a container tag because it is using both opening and closing tag, right? So if I'll write some text within these two tags, it will be bold, right? Then we have I tag stands for italic, to make the enclosed text in a italic style, right? So it is again a container tag. It is having starting and closing, both the tags. Next is underline. Underline is used to make the enclosed text underline, right? So it is again a container tag having the opening tag as well as the closing tag, right? So let's see how this bold, italic and underline works. Let's write some other text here. Right, so I have written all computer classes. I want to make it bold. So I'll write bracket and in that bracket I'll write bold. I'll come here at the end of the text to which I want to make the bold, right? Now let me copy this and quickly show you how this bold, italic and underline work. Copy. We can save the time by using this feature. Now I'll make it bold. I'll make it italic by using I tag and underline tag, right? So let's see what is the output. Now I have modified my text document. I will press Ctrl S. Now I'll visit back my folder where my file is saved. I'll open this web page and I can see this part is bold, this part is italic, and this part is underlined. Now you must be wondering that entire text we have written here. Here you can see we have written in the different lines, but they are coming in a single line. So we can use break tag, BR and BR. So let's see. Press Ctrl S. This is an extra tag which I haven't taught you, but I'm telling you, where if you want to, like when we type a text, we want to move to the next line. What we do? We press Enter key from the keyboard. So here, to move to the next line, we use break tag, that is BR tag, right? So let's see how it shows the output. Press Ctrl S. Visit your folder again. Open the same. Now you see the same tag is same text is appearing in the different line using the break tag, right? So this is additional information which will be useful for you. So I hope you are clear with the heading tags and these three bold, italic and underline tags. Next is paragraph tag, right? So it is used to make a block of text as a paragraph, right? So it is again a container tag having opening and closing both the tags, right? So it is showing the beginning of the paragraph, it is indicating the end of the paragraph, right? And you know that when we have a paragraph, we can align it in the left side, right side or center, right? So we have align attribute which will be having value center, left or right, right? So that is a alignment for the paragraph. So let's see how this works. So let's say I have this paragraph, right? So it's not appearing as a paragraph right now. Let's make it a paragraph by giving a P tag in the beginning. How it will be appearing in my web page, right? And closing P tag, that is paragraph tag. It is indicating the end of the paragraph. Now you see everything, whatever I am doing within the body tag. Whatever you want to do, you will be doing after the body tag and before this closing body tag, right? Now I'll press Ctrl S. I'll go in the folder, open the web page. Now you see, so it is a paragraph and it is by default aligned, right? So you can see it is aligned to the left side. Now let's make it a justified alignment. Now I will give a align is equal to align is a attribute and we'll give it a value justify and Ctrl S. You see, whatever attribute you are writing, you have to write within the first tag, that is opening tag. Every attribute has a value and that value has to be written in these double quotes, right? Now don't forget to press Ctrl S, otherwise your output will not appear in the web page, right? Now I press Ctrl S, come back to the folder and open that same. Now you see your text has been adjusted and it is equal from this side, right? So this is how it is justified, right? So students, I hope you are clear with these few tags. In the next video I'll come up with few more text formatting tags, right? So just practice it out. You will learn more by doing it practically. See you in the next video. Till then, take care, goodbye and God bless you all.